He reads a book every evening.
He reads a book every evening.
She goes for a run every morning.
She goes for a run every morning.
They watch a movie every Friday night.
They watch a movie every Friday night.
He eats breakfast at 7 a.m. every day.
He eats breakfast at 7 a.m. every day.
She drinks coffee in the morning.
She drinks coffee in the morning.
They play tennis on weekends.
They play tennis on weekends.
He takes his dog for a walk every evening.
He takes his dog for a walk every evening.
She practices the piano every afternoon.
She practices the piano every afternoon.
They visit their grandparents every Sunday.
They visit their grandparents every Sunday.
He brushes his teeth before bed.
He brushes his teeth before bed.
She listens to music while studying.
She listens to music while studying.
They clean the house every Saturday.
They clean the house every Saturday.
He writes in his journal before sleeping.
He writes in his journal before sleeping.
She cooks dinner for her family.
She cooks dinner for her family.
They water the plants every morning.
They water the plants every morning.
He checks his email first thing in the morning.
He checks his email first thing in the morning.
She meditates for 10 minutes every day.
She meditates for 10 minutes every day.
They feed the birds in the park on Sundays.
They feed the birds in the park on Sundays.
He studies Spanish in the evenings.
He studies Spanish in the evenings.
She takes a shower before work.
She takes a shower before work.
They go grocery shopping on Saturdays.
They go grocery shopping on Saturdays.
He plays video games in the afternoon.
He plays video games in the afternoon.
She practices yoga in the morning.
She practices yoga in the morning.
They walk to school together every day.
They walk to school together every day.
He listens to podcasts while commuting.
He listens to podcasts while commuting.
She paints in her free time.
She paints in her free time.
They have dinner together as a family.
They have dinner together as a family.
He calls his parents every Sunday.
He calls his parents every Sunday.
She reads the newspaper with breakfast.
She reads the newspaper with breakfast.
They go swimming in the afternoon.
They go swimming in the afternoon.
He takes a nap after lunch.
He takes a nap after lunch.
She volunteers at the local shelter on weekends.
She volunteers at the local shelter on weekends.
They attend dance classes on Tuesdays.
They attend dance classes on Tuesdays.
He works out at the gym in the evenings.
He works out at the gym in the evenings.
She watches the sunset from her balcony.
She watches the sunset from her balcony.
They play board games on Friday evenings.
They play board games on Friday evenings.
He practices basketball after school.
He practices basketball after school.
She bakes cookies on Sundays.
She bakes cookies on Sundays.
They listen to audiobooks during road trips.
They listen to audiobooks during road trips.
He goes fishing on Saturdays.
He goes fishing on Saturdays.
She practices photography in the park.
She practices photography in the park.
They have a picnic in the backyard.
They have a picnic in the backyard.
He reads to his children before bedtime.
He reads to his children before bedtime.
She sketches in her notebook during breaks.
She sketches in her notebook during breaks.
They have tea together every afternoon.
They have tea together every afternoon.
He practices guitar in his room.
He practices guitar in his room.
She goes for a hike on Sundays.
She goes for a hike on Sundays.
They watch the sunrise on the beach.
They watch the sunrise on the beach.
He journals about his day before sleeping.
He journals about his day before sleeping.
She takes photographs of nature every day.
She takes photographs of nature every day.